According to me, all I ever knew was that an Arab is an Arab. Black person is a black person. White person is a white person. A Latino is a Latino. You know, it didn't make a difference to me. Chinese is a Chinese. That's all I know. But in that analysis, right, I've always known that there are different tribes, so to speak, right, of people. But I never knew that there are different types of people. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying. Okay, so essentially that's what I'm trying to say. As black people, yes, we know everyone is black. Well, not everyone, but like the black people, like all Africans were black, right? We know there's different tribes. There's the Zulus, there's the Shonas, there's uh, the Kikuyus, Igbos, the Hausas, and just various other tribes, right? But the thing is, they are black. They're all black. You know what I'm saying? We're all black. And from a black person's perspective, right, you get to understand these different tribes, right? Okay. So it's easy for you to know this because you're a black person. But now, I just thought Arabs are Arabs. I just knew that from a religion point of view, there's different sects of Arabs. Because now, from a religious point of view, you get the Muslim Sunnis and you get the Shiites. And then you get the Mojabis. Those are from a religious point of view. Right. So that's just like white people being subdivided into Jews, Christians, Roman Catholics, Latter-day Saints, and Anglican, whatever else churches you have. Same as black people. That's from a religious point of view. But I'm talking from a race, tribe point of view, right? I came across, after doing a little research, I was shocked to find out that the Arabs in the Middle East or the Arabian Peninsula do not, sorry, I'm scratching here, do not see themselves on the same level as the Africans. No, as the Arabs in Africa. What you call the Amazigh or the Berbers, the Berbers. So, Arabs from the Middle East traveled across the Arab Peninsula, came and settled in Africa. And then they married, dated, married, and made children with the locals that they found there, right? Those people then became what is known as Amazigh, a subsect of Arab. Now the Arabian Arabs looked down upon these Berbers or these Amazigh people. They don't see them as Arab or as genuine Arabs. So for example, if you looked at Gaddafi, Muammar Gaddafi, right? He doesn't exactly fit the mold of what an Arab would be, right? So if you went to Saudi Arabia, for example, like the granddaddy of our Arab places, right? They wouldn't see him as a genuine Arab, right? They would see him as a byproduct of an Arab, but not an Arab. So I didn't know that this existed in the Arab world, This was shocking to me. But it shouldn't be shocking because it happens in almost every race, For example, I cannot think that the European whites would see the Afrikaner whites from South Africa as on the same level as they are. In the same vein, I don't think Western whites see Eastern Europeans as being on the same level as they are. I mean, could you imagine American white seeing themselves in the same vein as a Romanian, as a what, as a Russian, as a Slovakian? Do you think the Polish, the Norwegians, do you think they see themselves on the same level as the Bulgarians, as the Serbians, as the Armenians? You see, to be honest, it's in every race, right? But I don't know about this thing called gypsies. Gypsies tend to be darker skinned. They seem to be the poorer, dirtier, and the way it's classed and that. But the shocking thing to me is like we from the outside world will just look at it as in like, oh, these are white people or these are Arab people. And you don't even know that even in those races, there are subdivisions that go on, not just about class and wealth and riches, but it's also got to do about where they come from, you know? And it's shocking that other races, they just operate just like how we black people in Africa operate. And I was thinking it was just among black people. And still like even in America, right? We have this thing about those blacks that live in the suburbs looking down upon those that live in the hood, in the ghettos. And I didn't think that I just thought it was a uniquely African or black thing. I never thought that other races had that issue as well. I knew there was rich and poor, but I never thought that they were subsects of people that look down upon others irrespective of wealth and class. It's just that it's almost like a caste system, you know. You could get a rich, darker skinned or darker tanned white person, and the Norwegians or the Swedes and the Polish would look down upon these people. They'll be like, nah, you're not like us, you're not, you know what I mean? And it's just shocking that, for me, I just feel like it's shocking that other races are like that, and you just be thinking these things are just unique to black people. This alone tells me that, yo, we are the same regardless of skin color, man. We just think the same. We are the same. Yeah, we may want to pretend and think that one is more superior than the other when it comes to race, but yet at the bottom of it all, we are all the same. We think the same. We do the exact same things. There's a lot of things that we do that people just look down upon us, and yet they do the exact same things too. But when we do it, they frown upon us, and yet they also do it too, but in secret. So for me, this is a lesson that don't take anything at face value. Do your research, learn other people's cultures and languages and histories, and then you get to see that we are not far off from each other. So lesson learned going forward, don't take things at face value. Do your research, ask around. You'll be shocked at what you find out about other races that you didn't know. There's a lot that's out there that still needs to be discovered. If we just take the time and put in the effort and the energy, you will seek what you will find. And more often than not, you will realize that we are more similar in the things we do and the things we say. No matter the language, the actions are basically the same. So we are one in many ways that we'll either deny or many ways that we choose not to know about. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Holla!